Hi guys, we are running 10 miles today. I have so much to update you guys, which I'll talk about later. So we are going to be running 10 miles today. I'm pretty nervous. So this is actually like a couple hours later after that last clip. I was gonna go run right away, but life happened. But I'm not feeling like 100% motivated. I'm actually kind of nervous for this run, so I'm gonna take some pre-workout. I know I tell you guys I don't take pre-workout often, but I just kind of need like a pick-me-up. So yeah, I'm only going to be doing half of a scoop though, just because I haven't had it in a while, and I don't think I'm ready for a full scoop because I'm a little iffy when it comes to caffeine. Sometimes I get anxiety from it, so I'm only gonna do half a scoop, hoping this will help me pump up, or at least placebo effect, make me think that I am pumped up. So yeah, I'm doing half of one because I don't think I have like a tolerance for caffeine very well. Also going to be trying this thing during my run. I'm gonna put it in I have a little pocket back here, put that in there. Only take it at like the hour mark. Now let's go run 10 miles. I know I said that earlier, but this time we are doing it. I've never ran 10 miles, so I'm really nervous about this run. Cheers. Let's go. About 2 miles in. We're at the hour mark. First time trying these things, so texture's a little weird. Not bad. I'll enter a screenshot here. So a little bit of an update. I am going to be doing some stretches. Hi guys, so I wanted to address some things, and it was that I am no longer doing 75 hard. I'm sure that you guys could kind of tell from the last few weeks of doing 75 hard. I kind of have just been talking really down, and obviously you can tell that I did not like it at all this time around. I do plan to do it later in the year, but I just need to find time where it makes sense with like our schedules right now, because our schedules definitely are a lot different than last time. But the main reason that I quit is because I listened to Andy Frisella's podcast, and I really value the work that I'm putting into 75 hard. It's one thing doing all the exercise, doing everything that you're supposed to do, but it's another when you're actually like trying to push yourself forward. So as you guys know, I'm half marathon training, and while half marathon training, you obviously need to run, but because I was getting exhausted from doing the 2 45-minute workouts, I was still doing it, but instead of running like how I should have been, instead of training for that half marathon, I would get tired and I would just walk. So a lot of my workouts have just been walking. Sometimes I'd walk just twice a day for my 45 minutes because I would be too tired to do the run. And I kind of just got to a point where I'm like, either I'm doing 75 hard or I'm going to go run. Because when I'm running 8 miles, I don't want to do another workout. I'm already exhausted, burning lots of calories, running for a long time. And I know it sounds like an excuse, and maybe it is, but I do plan on doing it later because I do not like leaving things unfinished. So I am going to, but I need to make sure that I'm not training for a half marathon, a marathon, or stuff like that, because I feel like I need to focus on one and I cannot focus on both, and I want to give it my all. I give my all when it comes to like 75 hard. I don't want to just give like half of me, and I want to give my all in my half marathon. So I chose to focus on my half marathon, and I did not regret that decision, because when I had stopped doing 75 hard, I had a 10-mile run, and I actually, my foot actually ended up really hurting. So I was like, there's no way I would have even been able to do my next workout, because I just needed to rest, because my body was honestly aching from the 10-mile run, and especially because I've been slacking on my runs since doing 75 hard. I felt discouraged after failing the first time, but this time I made the decision. It wasn't like like last time when I had failed, it was because I forgot a progress picture. But this time it was more so, okay, pick one, half marathon or 75 hard. And obviously I've been training for a half marathon for almost 20 weeks now, and I've stayed consistent in that. I've done 75 hard before. I've never done a half marathon. So obviously I chose my half marathon, and that is what I'm focused on. I'm also focused on losing weight, and I just felt like it was too much all at once. So that is why I am not doing 75 hard again. But like I said, I also felt like I wasn't giving it my all, because in one of his podcasts he says that the workouts that you do have to be aligned with your goals, and it was not aligning with my goals. So yeah, I have read his book and his podcast, so I do know the rules, and I'm not gonna give half of me. So yeah, that is why I'm not doing a 75 hard, and I want to do it quickly, adjust that. But I'm sure you guys saw it coming, because every week I was dreading it, I was exhausted, and I just was not feeling it. And if you watched my first time 75 hard, it was nothing like that. I was actually enjoying it. So, but I've done 75 hard before. I love all the benefits that it gave me, but this one was kind of just like, ugh, I had to choose between my half marathon and this. And like I mentioned 30 million times, I chose the half marathon. So with that being said, I hit my new PR, which is in distance, which is 10 miles. I've never ran 10 miles before in my life, and I did that in about 2 hours and 17 minutes. So I'm really proud of that, as you guys saw earlier in the footage. And yeah, I've just been spending the last 3 days recovering my feet from that run, and that is actually my last longest run until the half marathon. So I guess the next longest was the 7 miles that I have planned this Saturday. But other than that, I am this close from running my first half marathon, God willing. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on anything that you would like to see. And on this channel, I do vlogs. I do plan on making a main channel. So if you want to join me on that, you can subscribe once I decide to make that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.